deepest run in the U.S. Open Cup was in 2014 when they went to the 4th round. If you're wondering how deep the Fuego run went, their best was back in 2003. Is that right, Schulte?
Yeah, that's correct. They in 2003 they made a run all the way into the 4th round and played against the LA Galaxy in the StubHub Center, and that was the very first year the Fuego was in existence. So what a great way for the Fuego to start off in this community. We're entering our 15th season here in Fresno this year, so it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Soccer's trending upward across our country, and this community certainly gets behind the Fresno Fuego.
And there is something special about this Fresno Fuego team this year. Lost one of our better players in Christian Cheney last season, but there is a buzz about this team. There's an excitement. The city is behind them, and what a better way to keep that going than a win here against Phoenix Rising. Both coaches, Schulte, really having to deal with depth and strategy and rest, with 3 games in 7 days for both of these squads.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately that's what championship teams are made of. You know, a roster of 26 deep. Chiva steals the ball there. This is great.
Chiva, but it's stolen. And one of the better exciting runs so far to start this night for the Fuego. You see Sergey Noose, one of the PDL's players of the week for week 1.
Joey Chica, who's on the bench for Fuego, actually just was announced as a player of the team of the week this week for week 2. So he got 2 goals in the game against Burlingame on the road, and he'll be someone we'll probably or we're likely to see come off the bench.
Phoenix Rising plays a 4-4-1-1. That's what they are going with tonight, although we did hear that could change right on kickoff, so keep an eye on that. Bruno Brumati. And that one taken away by J.J. Greer. Fuego home is usually Chachansey Park downtown. We're several miles from that, but it is a beautiful windy night here in Fresno.
You know, Phoenix comes in obviously showing some of their depth as well, maybe guys that haven't played quite as much, but these guys are hungry to prove to their coach Rick Shantz that they deserve more minutes. And so you know, you don't see the likes of Didier Drogba. Look at this.
And a deflection, and Eddie Tavares trying to gain control. And Fuego will retain possession via the throw-in. You're right, Schulte, and it's, you know, playing some different guys that are hungry and want to play minutes, but at the same time, this is a single elimination format. You got to play your dogs, and you run the gamble of playing guys that, you know, are a little bit unproven maybe at a young age, or what may be the case, but hey, maybe the Fuego can steal one here today and move on.
Hey, you know, those things happen. You know, sometimes the pro teams come in and maybe overlook the amateur teams a little bit, and surprises can happen. So, you know, Fuego's certainly the underdog, but at the end of the day, they can play. If they keep possession of the ball and keep calm, you know, get through this first 15 minutes and make sure they know that those guys put their pants on one leg at a time as well, that good things could happen for the Fuego.
Here goes Brumati racing down the line, going against Gibbons, and that is a foul whistle kick for the Phoenix Rising Football Club right in front of the Fire Squad. That is the group of supporters for the Fuego, and they roll deep and they roll proud. You're going to hear them a lot tonight.
There is no question Fresno Fuego has the best supporters in the PDL with Fire Squad Fresno.
And one of the tops in the USL, for that matter, if they were in that league.
Yeah, there is no question that they come with good numbers. And when we're playing downtown, they march in with, you know, 600 strong from Tioga Sequoia over in Chachansey Park.
Got about 400 strong here tonight, with fans at about 2,000 approximately. So good showing here tonight. Winner of this game to face the San Francisco Deltas Football Club or the Burlingame Dragons, depending on the winner of that one. We will keep you updated throughout the evening on that contest. It would be something else if Burlingame were to win that and the Fuego were to advance. That'd be 3 meetings in the first 4 or 5 games of the year for the Fuego.
It's never easy to play a team 3 times. You know, we've been fortunate to get 2 results against them early this year, but never easy to play a team 3 times.
And on aggregate, if you're counting at home, 7-0, the Fuego over the Burlingame Dragons so far this year.
Number 13, Heather Elio will take the corner.
Great save by Augie there with the punch. Looks like he took a shot.
And it looks as if we'll have a corner.
Augie got up in collision there, made a great punch on the corner, but he definitely collided with one of the Phoenix Rising players, and he's slow to get up.
Eric Avila, the 30-year-old midfielder for Phoenix Rising, to take the corner. That's one of the first good chances for Phoenix Rising. Up top, just out of the box, pooched inside, header, but just wide. Outstanding attempt. He wishes he had that one back, possibly. I believe that was Greer.
You can definitely see the danger of Phoenix. Had a good look on a cross there, found his target, and that could have been a ball that Fuego had to pick up out of the back of the net.
That was J.J. Greer, and the one thing you notice about this football club from Stottsdale is that they're big. There's some big boys out here. Tony Torres tripped by Avila, and he's won a free ball for his team. First ever meeting between these two squads. Free kick to Phoenix at midfield. A lot of buzz about this game heading into tonight, as this one looking for Michael Seth, plays it into the box. Spurgeon trying to defend, does a good job, and now Campos will clear it out. Good job by the Fuego back line. Herlo Payanessa was also in there trying to do some work for Phoenix. Coach Rick Shantz for Phoenix Rising, an interim head coach, became a coach at the beginning of this year. Their former coach resigned, and about an up and down start, 3-3 on the year in league play. This is their first game in the U.S. Open Cup.
Yeah, they unfortunately, they got a great result last weekend against OKC, 2-1. In fact, scored the late winner in overtime.
Dramatic.
And, Sean Wright Phillips, in fact, got the goal. But they had 2 major injuries. Rooney and Rigi both went down in that game, and I don't know the report on how the guys are, but it's unfortunate for them to lose those 2 quality players on their side.
Well, reports are Alessandro Riggi is out 3 to 5 weeks. Luke Rooney's done for the season.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
And those were 2 guys that led this team in chances. So Phoenix will be looking for support from elsewhere. Some of these lads that are out here on the pitch today.
I could be wrong, but I think Johnson, who's starting tonight, Jason Johnson, he got the first goal in the game last weekend against OKC Energy, and came in and made a good impact and influenced the game.
Pressing Tony Torres over there for the ball.
Fuego needs to try and keep the ball and build some confidence, get a little possession, a little rhythm.
One thing Phoenix does like to do is control the ball in their back half of the field. And if there's one thing Phoenix will do, is they've been shown that they can give up a few goals, averaging 2 goals against so far this season.
Yeah, and Fuego's been dangerous in front of the net this year. They've been able to, you know, get goals from different players. Joey Chica has a couple goals. Diego Casillas has a couple goals. Both those guys are on the bench. Obviously, Chiva, Jose Cuevas has 4 goals in between Open Cup and league play, and so, you know, hopefully the boys continue to find goals from different players and really have a good balance in their roster.
Whoever they've had at the top have been able to have success, so that's good news for the Fuego. Deep ball, looking for Jordan Gibbons.
Looks like a corner kick, Phoenix.
Second corner of the night for
Corner
Phoenix.
kick. Phoenix rising.
This one to be taken, it looks like, by Eder Areola.
Areola taking the corner.
14th minute here at Fresno State. Fuego managed to survive the dreaded first 10 minutes without giving up a goal. Blanco clears. Nice job. Back in. Jason Johnson, right kick, turn, fires it over the net.
Looks like it took a deflection. Nope, goal kick.
Looked clean from here, just too much leg. Fuego immediately on the attack. Campos wants to push it. See Milton Blanco there, number 10, team captain for the Fuego. Put in good service with this team over the years. Still elected to come back.
Got a little chill in the air tonight. That breeze coming through.
It was mid to low 80s earlier in the day, but that was with the sun on you. Now in the shade, and we're now in the mid 70s. Getting a little bit of a chill out here.
It's really a beautiful, beautiful night for soccer.
Campos a little slip. He's able to regain his balance. Now over to Chiva. Chiva looking to make a run. Nice pass to Tony Torres. Torres needs to control it. Now he's got it. Going against Eder Areola. Milton now takes it. Milton turns the corner. Over to Tony Torres, right foot deflected. And the goalkeeper's got it. Josh Cohen will wrap it up. But a nice opportunity for Fresno.
Great build up by Fuego. Chiva changes the point of attack, finds Tony Torres. Torres was probably hoping he could get that ball back, a better first touch at the goal and have a quick strike, but unfortunately didn't work out for him.
An easy save for Augie.
You see the experience of Milton though. He gets 1v1, knows how to work that in line, gets around the corner and can serve a ball.
Jason Johnson with this steal. Now he's going to go to work. Although Campos puts an end to that, although he gave it right to a Phoenix Rising player. Brumati will take it now. One of the better back lines in the PDL with Noose, Brumati, Spurgeon. This group is tough to get a goal on. Great one touch. Back to Blanco, now to Chiva, to Torres. Outside, Torres, right foot into the box, but that one's cleared out. Although some early flashes from the Fuego as far as organization and creativity, you can see that they know what they're doing.
Yeah, that little sequence there, you can see they have some creativity on the ball and some movement and some cohesion amongst players, and so hope to see more of that this evening.
Pass ahead looking for Herlo Payanessa was too far. Augie Ray. You got that one pretty easily. Got 0-0 in the Burlingame San Francisco contest. That one's about 13 minutes in. Here we are in the 19th minute. This one across the field. Jason Johnson into the box. Rumati will settle with it. Blanco with a nifty touch, hits the deck, and he'll earn himself a free kick. Whistle against Romilio Hernandez.
It's a nice environment out here on a Wednesday night. There's finals here at Fresno State. The kids still in school. I'm thoroughly impressed. I'm anxious to see a box office number, but I think we're at capacity here tonight.
It was expected to be a sellout crowd, and as fans have trickled in even after the start, it looks like we are nearing that now. You're right, and I love this field, Schulte. This intimate tree-lined field, and even with a couple thousand people, man, it feels like a lot.
It's a great environment. You know, the Chuck Chansey has 12,500 seats, and you know we'll put 4,000 fans in there sometimes, and it feels empty. You know, a stadium like this with 2,000 and it's full. The environment just changes, the atmosphere changes, and the pitch is beautiful. We're in a beautiful night here in Fresno, and it's just exciting. It's exciting to see the soccer community really come to life.
And this is what a beautiful soccer field, soccer-specific field looks like. As you know, the Fuego play on a baseball diamond down there at Chancey Field, and maybe someday soon the Fuego will have a soccer-specific field. And this is kind of a glimpse of what that could look like. Milton Blanco working that one, kind of deflected, and it'll be a throw-in for the Fuego. Blair Gavin getting his foot in there. As if you haven't heard, Fresno getting a professional team, a USL team. We do not know what that name will be yet, but sometime soon here in the next year or two they will be here, and hopefully maybe sharing a soccer-specific stadium. And if it looks anything like this, Schulte, it's going to be top-notch.
It's exciting. I think this community deserves it. A little transition here, Phoenix.
Pass ahead to Herlo Payanessa with a nice touch. He's got to beat Ray, but Augie Ray gets to it. Boy, some anxious fans awaited that one.
Yeah, this is actually one of the sites that I know the new USL team is considering, talking about a collaboration with the university, and it is a beautiful place to play. There's no question.
But I think, as you know and I know and we hope for, that stadium has got to be downtown. Downtown is where soccer is going to thrive in this community, I think.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately it comes down to, you know, land and a lot of different dynamics. But there is a thriving downtown, and Phoenix getting in behind.
Jordan Gibbons with a run, but Brumati clears it, and that will be a throw-in.
Yeah, there is a nice culture coming in downtown. There's 6 new breweries coming in the South Stadium area, and so that culture kind of goes hand in hand with soccer specifically, and so we'll see how it all comes together. There's a lot of different options that I know are being discussed, and I'm excited to see how it all comes together. You know, the Fuego supports the fact that there's a USL team coming into this community wholeheartedly. We hope that we can be a part of that dynamic in one of the layers as they produce and develop players. And I think that collaboration will be something to create a healthy soccer community.
Offsides on Phoenix Rising. And there was an article in the Fresno Bee by Mark Warzowski, and I think he hit it right on the head, talking about those breweries, talking about how the renovation downtown is taking place and it is on the upswing. And I think, yeah, with all that traffic, new housing down there, it has the chance. The Fire Squad has a chance to grow even bigger. And I think you're right. It could be something special. And I think it's crazy to see that soccer, I think, is driving the downtown revitalization. I don't think any of us would have really thought that 5 years ago. But, yeah. Hey,
I've been a believer. I've been a believer.
I like it.
I tell you what, man, I've seen soccer just trending upward all across this country in the last 5 to 10 years. Obviously, the last few years have just, it's really catapulted. And it's something in our community. I'm a homegrown guy up in this valley, and to see where it's going, just something special.
24th minute we enter now. To really hear it right with Phoenix Rising, at least it said on the internet if my facts right. Remember he played in Chelsea in 12, all-time top scorer for the Ivory Coast. I know a lot of Fresno fans were excited to see him, but with so many league games and a lot of games for Rick Shantz and Tavares, no whistle, right foot deflected. Tavares again, that deflected.
Wow, that's a great save by Josh Cohen. The second attempt where Tavares hit it. He gets a tap over the bar. That's a great sequence, and Fuego really should have put that in the back of the net.
Jordan Gibbons was the man that deflected it before Cohen onto Eddie Tavares' first shot, but I think Eddie Tavares' eyes got so big, he saw a chance to put Fresno up top. Excuse me, that was J.J. Greer with the first deflection on replay there, excuse me. So we got a corner for Jose Cuevas. Chiva, they call him. Chiva, right foot into the net, hit by Cohen. And Phoenix Rising has a chance at a little counter here. Jason Johnson can't corral it. Boy, how close Fresno was. Milton Blanco. Renato Bustamante couldn't control it. Fireworks were ready, Schultze. This place was ready to erupt.
Yeah, we're definitely we got a Fuego heavy crowd here, and that would have lit things off.
Torres.
Heavy touch by Martin there. Got under him a little bit.
For all soccer players, from professional athletes to weekend warriors, Physioboost Physical Therapy is here to help you get well.
Definitely shows that Fuego will create chances. I mean, I think they're going to continue to push to try and get a result tonight. You know, if it ends up 0-0 after 90, it goes to 2 15-minute overtimes. If it's still tied after the overtimes, it goes to FIFA PKs. So you have to have a winner tonight.
Right, not a league game. We got to have a winner after this one. And you're right, the best chance for the Fuego so far, and really the owners of a few good chances here so far this evening in the first 27 minutes. I think Phoenix Rising is seeing the capabilities of the Fuego on offense. A defensive-minded team, I think, last year that's kind of transitioning into an offensive club the way things are going.
Yeah,
At least that's the identity we're
I think there's good balance, you know. I mean, Sergi Noose in the back has really given us.
And a run, look at Torres' speed. Torres working against Eder Areola. Torres gets it back. Deflected, and a goal kick, they say, not deflected.
Looks like Torres slipped a bit and kind of came off his toe. Tony probably needs to whip a ball in if he gets one step on the defender there and let Etienne Chiva get on the end of it. You're not going to get much space against a pro team like this. Their experience, they're going to put pressure on you when you get into dangerous areas in the attacking third.
Phoenix Rising, 8 goals scored on the season. 6 of them have come inside the box, none on set pieces. So they will do their damage inside. Led in goals by Luke Rooney, but remember he's done for the season. He leads the team with 3 goals. Remember these are all stats for league play. Host of others tied with 1 goal apiece. This is Blair Gavin. Campos, though, giving him some pressure. And Michael Seth will lose it to a Fuego throw-in.
Phoenix wanted the foul there, but center referee Matthew Buckman didn't want any part of it.
Pleading his case is Blair Gavin, but to no avail. Blanco ahead to Brumati. Fuego look for the attack now. Here's a pass ahead to Cuevas. There's the offside whistle.
Offside.
That did look too good to be true at first glance.
Yeah, we were in pretty good line with that.
Yep.
And that was quite questionable there.
I'm not going to disagree with the side official on that one.
We'll give him. He's got his badge. He knows what he's doing. We'll give him credit there. It was close though.
And we head to the final 15 of the first half. Who will get first blood here at Fresno State Soccer in the cross field?
Johnson showing his pace there, getting on the end of it. I think Trevor thought I was going to run over the end line.
Dangerous cross that was. Nice sliding tackle by Renato Bustamante, and he wins the whistle. That goes against J.J. Greer. Fuego looking to go immediately. Blanco ahead, dangerous spot towards the goal, too far, no one's there, back post. Boy, it just feels like the Fuego are ready to get one in, Schulte. They're ready to crack.
I'll be honest, I'm hoping. I want to hear this crowd erupt with a Fuego goal.
I think the fire squad might have a record number of smoke bombs, at least judging by the amount that went off at the kickoff.
Yeah, I think some of them may have shares. They may be shareholders in the smoke bomb industry.
Yep. Gavin left foot pass. Doggy Ray's got to run it down. Offside is the call.
Phoenix Rising.
Sergi bypassed the midfield line trying to find Etty, and Etty just missed the touch there. Looked like he had a little space.
Still 0-0 in the Burlingame San Francisco contest. we'll be updating you on that one throughout. Winner of that game plays the winner of this one. A little forearm shove there by Matthew Herlope and Nessa.
Elijah Martin did well, though, to get a touch, knock it over the end line. Elijah's a 1996, one of our younger players, local boy. Grew up in the California Odyssey system, then went on to play for the LA Galaxy in their academy. Went to the U.S. national team at the U17 residency program.
Corner kick, and that one goes into the net. Goal for Phoenix Rising. How did that one sneak into the net?
Bit unlucky for Fuego there. They're all looking at each other. I think they missed their assignments, and nobody was marking. That was an easy tap-in goal for Phoenix there.
Augie Ray went out. He got deflected by Blair Gavin. And Phoenix Rising up 1-0 here against the Fuego. Goal in the 34th minute. And a stunned crowd here at Fresno State Soccer and Lacrosse Field. Schulte.
Let's see what Fuego has in them, man. This is a time to dig deep and show their character. You know, It's the first time they've been down, so.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just about to say this is the first time Fuego has trailed all year. Now we get to see the moxie from this team.
Yeah, this is a winner-go-home game, so they got to show some character here and bounce back. It was really a soft goal. They just missed their assignments in the box, and you can't do that against pro teams or you're going to be punished.
It looked like it was Eder Areola, I believe, on the corner. He took the one from that side last time, and I'm not 100% sure that was deflected. Here's a cross and another one! Back-to-back goals by Phoenix Rising. 2-0, the lead.
Well, that happened fast.
Great pass inside the box. I'm trying to look at the highlight, and that one was number 30. Excuse me. I don't believe that was Jason Johnson. I think the PA announcer got that one wrong. I believe it was Eric Avila, number 30.
That's how quickly a game can change. You know, I mean, Fuego had some chances just 10 minutes ago, and now this game's been turned on its head. 2 quick goals by Phoenix, and that's the difference between pros and amateurs, man. They punish you if you make mistakes in the back, and I saw two mistakes there, and now Fuego finds himself trailing 2-0.
Boy, the surest unit of this Fuego team is that back line, and a couple of mistakes and sheer heartbreak here at Fresno State. 2-0, Phoenix Rising. 2 goals in the 30, one in the 34th, one in the 35th minute, excuse me.
Can't give those balls
and
away
here
right in
goes
the middle
Phoenix
of the park.
Rising
I mean,
on another break. This is Eric Avila. Cross, that one goes wide.
Become a fan of the Fresno Fuego on Facebook. Visit facebook.com/Fresno Fuego.
Guys got to take a deep breath and shake it off and get back, just inch back into this game. They can't hang their heads. They got to keep their positive attitudes.
And boy, Jason Johnson was inches away from adding a third, Schulte. I mean, this is getting out of control real quick. Fuego, you're right, just need to calm down. It's how fast everything just happened. Fans still in shock from the first goal.
Yeah, you can definitely feel the silence of the crowd now.
A pass ahead looking for Eddie Tavares. J.J. Greer's got no problem taking care of that one. Although I have heard, and if you're holding on to some hope, 2-0, the most dangerous lead in soccer.
That is certainly something that a lot of people talk about. Yeah. Just far enough where the team that's on top thinks that they've got a comfortable lead, and how quickly things can change at 2-1. So Fuego's got to dig deep here and get a little rhythm, build a little confidence back. Made a couple mistakes, but they're not out of this.
They've had plenty of opportunities here in the first half. Nothing to think that maybe 1 or 2 of those could not have gone in. One before the half would be monumental. And I think that confidence you speak of.
Phoenix smells blood though, so they're gonna transition and get forward quick. See if they can put this game away.
Jordan Gibbons over to Michael Seth. Back to Gibbons. Gibbons on a run. Right foot, cross that one, misses just wide of a diving Augie Ray. Boy, you said it perfectly, Schultze. It's smelling blood, and it is giving it a go. Oh my goodness.
Fresno Fuego take on Ventura County Fusion at 7:30 p.m. at Chancey Park. The evening will kick off at 5:30 p.m. as your Fresno Freeze will host the Tottenham Hotspurs East Bay Ladies in their WPSL season opener, May 26th, Friday.
The Fresno Fuego Twitter handle says Cody Wasaka is the Phoenix Rising first goal. Burlingame has gotten on the board. Jamel Cox has put the Dragons ahead 1-0 over San Francisco.
That's good stuff. I think Jamel I think this is the first time he suited up with them this year. He was one of their leading scorers the last couple years with Burlingame.
Yep. And it is Jason Johnson on the second goal for Phoenix Rising. Renato Bustamante handles for the Fuego. They'll go wide with Bruno. Back out in Blanco. Fuego looking for a way in. Torres pass over to, looks like Martin. Martin inside, Cuevas, right foot. But he hit it right into the ground. That's an easy save for Cohen back there.
Tough ball for Cuevas to hit, bouncing a little bit, a lot of spin. He tried to keep it down, put it on frame, just mishit it a bit. Looks like he may have tweaked his groin a little bit in that strike.
Something to keep an eye on. Jason Johnson controls it for Phoenix Rising. It'll be a throw in. 41st minute. I don't think this crowd was ready for a 2-0 lead at halftime for the opposing team. But that's what it is. This crowd came with high hopes and enough energy to light up a city.
Yeah, hopefully these Fuego boys will give them something to cheer about and just inch back into this thing, put a ball in the back of the Rising net, and see what happens from there.
Bustamante, a little run. But all the way back to Cohen. I think Eddie Tavares could have gotten to that without an offsides, I believe.
I think he thought he was offside and he just stopped his run. I think you got to let the ref do his job. That's an offside by Johnson. Yeah.
Offside flag on the Phoenix Rising.
Fuego trying to hurry and go. No time to waste, really. Heavy ball by Milton. Folks, just to remind you, we will have halftime highlights coming up at the break with also a couple videos to show you. So maybe grab another beverage and come back at half for the highlights and then back for the second half here at Fresno State. Cuevas looking for Brumati, but Jordan Gibbons wins the race.
Sent the ball into the beer garden.
I think there was a message behind that, if I'm not mistaken. Cuevas right in front of us. Header by Tony Torres, but nobody was around. Campos at midfield. I'd suspect a couple minutes of stoppage time.
On behalf of Fresno Fuego, we would like to thank
Boy,
Fresno
pretty
State
pass.
making tonight's game
Brumati working against Gibbons. Gibbons takes it away
here in Fresno.
and clears it out of bounds. Boy, that is high level. Good job, Schultze.
Our Bulldog administration staff.
I see you there, Schultze.
Students of Fresno State. Thank you.
Fuego with the throw in. Maybe a glimmer of hope before the half. Chivas. Blair Gavin clears it. Bustamante back out to Milton. Milton left foot. He'll go wide. Torres.
Martin on the ball.
Excuse me, Martin. Campos still has it. Boy, working against half the rising team, and he's now lost it. Trying to do a little too much. And that is going to be a whistle on Michael Seth. The Fuego will retain here in the 45th minute as we near the end of this first half. Fuego got to go. Vamos, Fuego. You're right, Jose Cuevas just threw off his support brace for his thigh. And now looking for Cuevas. A push in the back from Greer, who's got him by at least 20 pounds. Right in front of the fire squad. Referee's got no choice but to blow that
1
whistle.
minute additional play. Time kept on the field.
You see the U.S. the Lamar Hunt logo, the 1914. This is the nation's longest running soccer competition, starting way back in 1914.
It's an exciting tournament for the amateurs to be able to get to advance into playing professional teams just like we see tonight. The players enjoy it. It's good atmosphere for the crowd.
Milton Blanco hit the deck. He's back up. We are now in stoppage time. Cuevas, right foot! Cohen got a hand on it. He's won the Fuego a corner, but that was a fantastic save by Joshua Cohen.
Shiva tried to catch him off his line a little bit, surprise him instead of the cross, just went at the goal.
Boy, he put a beauty on the net. Renato Bustamante will take the corner. Puts it on the ground right at Blair Gavin, who clears it, and that is the end of the first half, 2-0. The road team from Scottsdale leads after 45, and a little bit of anxious hearts and a little bit of doubt and despair and heartbreak in this team here. I look a little too white.
I didn't want to shiver on set tonight.
Let's get me off camera. We don't need to see that anymore. Well, both teams are back on. We'll switch sides. 45 is on the clock.
Looks like number 11, Felipe, just as we talked about, is on the pitch now. He looks like he's pressing up top.
Yep, that's a change.
Eddie came off, and Felipe Oliveira came on.
You called that one right. Eddie Tavares is off. Jose Cuevas still on, nursing the hamstring, or groin, as you called it.
Felipe's a pacey little player. He's out of Brazil. Young player that does not lack confidence. He loves going at guys, and so let's see if we can get him in some 1v1 situations, or if he can make some dynamic runs in behind those center backs and get himself in a position to score.
When you hear that whistle, fans, the clock ticks. Are you ready?
Well done by the PA announcer. Second half underway. And these fans itching at some excitement for the Fuego. Fuego got to give them something to cheer about. Felipe Souza, boy, that didn't take all but 14 seconds for him to go down.
Looks like we're going to see our first yellow card, too.
So fairly clean game, card-wise, thus far. Souza's up. He jogs gingerly. Ref wants to talk about it. Looks like he's not going to hand him a card yet. He's talking to J.J. Greer's their card.
To number 34, Phoenix Rising, J.J. Greer.
By far, he's been the most physical player for the Phoenix Rising today.
He's definitely set the tone for their back line. Maybe a little bit of intimidation factor with the younger boys.
I think you hit the nail on the head right there. Trying to look for some other substitutions for Phoenix Rising to start this half. I don't see any yet. Souza diving try header. It looked cool, but not much doing. Forearm shove by Tony Torres, and it will be a Fuego throw-in. Well, I tell you what, Souza has come in full of energy.
I think he's anxious to play. He's went 3 games without being in a 18-man game roster. He's ready to go.
He's itching.
Like a racing horse out of the gates.
Does not look like Coach Shantz made any changes to the Phoenix Rising roster. As you see the red smoke in the air from the fire squad. Sergey. Bustamante steals it. Nice work by Renato. Now Abraham Campos working. Tries to go inside, looking for Bustamante. That one cleared out. Boy, Sergey's got a fistful of jersey. There's the whistle. Hard to get away with that one.
Professional foul there. He's caught pretty high on his line, 1v1. Knows he's got to either win the ball or take the foul.
Well, right before the half, San Francisco caught a goal, so it is 1-1 San Francisco-Burlingame out there as Augie Ray comes up to get this one. Chance crisis averted. This one,
Like he earned a corner kick.
as they gave him the corner.
Corner kick. Fuego.
This will be Souza. Nope. Chiva.
Number 12, Jose Cuevas, taking the corner.
Brumati with some space to work with. Right foot sends it back in. Cuevas right in front of the net. Souza had a chance.
That's what they needed there. You're 4 or 5 minutes into the second half. That's how you change this game. Execution in front of the box.
There was a huge exhale in the stadium as I think they were ready for that one to be put in the net. Souza, boy, with a great opportunity. Tony Torres, right foot. Fuego, though, retained possession. Working it to the side, Sergey now. Blanco, a bit ambitious on that pass. Renato with a foul. Good call by the official. Boy, Avila just kind of gave Elijah Martin the shrug. No whistle though, play on. Spurgeon falls down, Jason Johnson now, wide, Gibbons. Cross, Martin's able to help clear it. Boy, that was dangerous.
Martin was trying to recover to get goal side there, and looks like he caught his ankle a little bit.
Boy, a gingerly runoff for Elijah Martin. Back to his position, but little noticeable limp. J.J. Greer with a nice defensive play. And you know, Schulte, I kind of thought that was going to be awarded a corner for Phoenix Rising instead of a goal kick. Bit of a luck there.
Looked like Elijah got a touch on it. He did his job to get in behind. He may have wanted to start in a better position because he was chasing a bit to try and get goal side there.
Yep. Well, that pass went right to Tony Torres. A couple one touches, and here come the Fuego. Blanco up ahead, Torres out wide. Well, 1-on-4, tough to win that one from Tony. And look who comes out with it.
Tough loss there.
Payonessa. Sergey, though, one of the PDL's best defenders right there with him into the box. This one, an easy goal! It got past Trevor Spurgeon, and Phoenix Rising now leads 3-0. Boy, a dagger in the heart. Payonessa, what a pass. Spurgeon can't get to it.
At the 53-minute mark.
And then it was an easy goal for Michael Seth. It looked like after that.
Unfortunate. Trevor was just stretching to try and get his foot on the ball there, and just sneaks underneath him. And you put a guy like that in front of the Fuego goalkeeper just outside the 6, and he's not going to miss from there.
See who it officially goes to. Hard to catch it in live action down here on the field, Schulte. A little bit of a different field than a higher vantage point.
At the Chuck, we're up on the concourse level.
So Fuego now down 3-0, 55th minute. It doesn't take the Fuego, or it doesn't take Phoenix Rising much. Little chains of possession at midfield.
Maybe next year.
And it looks as if the Fuego's run in the 2017 Lamar Hunt Open Cup is in jeopardy. Jason Johnson will now go to work, working against Spurgeon. Spurge, though, wins that one to a little cheer from the crowd. Boy, look at Elijah Martin use the ground to kind of help him there. Nifty work by Martin. And it is Mike Seth. Credit for that third goal. Seth, the 29-year-old, turns 30 this year.
At this point, you hope that the Fuego can find something within themselves, put a ball in the back of the net, and give this home crowd something to cheer for. It's deflating when the opposition just keeps scoring on you. So, got to give something for these fans to go home and talk about.
It's been a few contests since the Fuego have last been shut out. You have to go back to last year at some point. I know that much. Campos splits the defense. Little pooch kick ahead, but Josh Cohen is there.
A little give and go, just a little heavy, and Cohen did well to get off his line. Read that really well.
We encourage teamwork. Partido thanks you for your presence and supporting the Fresno Fuego team. Enjoy the delicious products that are always baked with love. Partido.
Johnson with the whistle right over the back of Martin. Can't believe it. Ambitious try there, looking for Blanco with Spurge. Well, Fuego back in action Friday, May 26th against Ventura County Fusion.
Yep, back to PDL action, and in PDL we're 2-0, and it's a good focus for them. Sometimes the Open Cup can be a little distracting for PDL teams, and it's incredibly fun for the boys to be a part of it, and gives them a platform of exposure to play in front of pro coaches and things like that. But there's 30 minutes left in this. Let's see how they can get back into it. But if things don't work out for them, then obviously their focus is shifted to the PDL season.
You're right. I think the boys do enjoy the experience quite a bit. It's a good, fun ride. Nifty move by Torres. Oh, here's Brumati. Inside kick, and that's a goal! Felipe Souza! The Fuego have answered in the 59th minute. Dale Fuego! La, 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 la. How about that, Schultz?
Just what these local fans wanted is to see a Fuego goal. It was a great build-up. Chiva plays Bruno, who's doing an overlap. Bruno gets around the end line. Uses the outside of his right foot to knock it back, and there's Felipe. We talked about it at halftime. Coming in, using his pace, taps it home for the Fuego.
No one better, I think, than to get that goal than Felipe Souza. Finally on the 18-man roster, finally into the game, gets a goal, gets himself in a score sheet. Good job, Felipe Souza, but you're right. What a pass to Brumati.
And let's not lose sight of the fact that there's 30 minutes left in this match, and there's nothing that changes a game and turns on its head than a goal and a home crowd.
And a little momentum. The Fire Squad able to get loud. Fuego on the board, 3-1. Let's see if the Fuego can build on it. The fans able to cheer. Good for them, good for the Fuego. Got ourselves a ball game.
Got smoke billowing all over the field from the Fire Squad.
It's a chilly night, but let's hope it gets a little bit hotter out here, Schulte.
That's right. Fuego, fire hot.
That's right. Deep into the night, that one goes. Boy, Payanessa all over Martin. Blanco lets it go. Torres, it's a race. One of the few that he doesn't win, and a foul on that one. You are not allowed to do that. However, good try by Tony.
Got some pacey guys out there on the field tonight.
All over Eder Areola. Shiva looking for Bustamante. We've seen Phoenix Rising answer with 2 quick goals. Is that in the Fuego script? A whistle there, free kick to Phoenix.
Fuego fans, grab your season tickets for the 2017 season and let's grow together for city and club. Tonight's attendance, a stadium record, 1,499 bodies in the house. Fuego, thanks you for coming out tonight.
Well, we thought 2,000 fans in attendance. It is a stadium record, but it's just shy of 2,000 at 1,499. Jason Johnson, who slipped over on the ball, still has it though. That was impressive enough. Boy, Johnson has nifty footwork. Cross into the box, diving Augie Ray deflected it. Boy, this squad from Scottsdale, even when things don't go right, things aren't looking that well, they still manage to put some heat on.
Phoenix Rising.
Corner kick right in front of the Fire squad, with the dark Fresno Knight right behind him. Eric Avila, corner kick, header. That one cleared. It was Milton Blanco. Avila. Right foot, Avila off the crossbar. Oh my goodness, Jason Johnson wants a chance at it. Now right to Payanessa, no offsides whistle, there it is. And this opportunity goes for naught. Fuego get a little bit of luck to go their way though.
It's an incredible strike. Dipping shot coming off the crossbar there.
Unbelievable. Deflection right back to Eric Avila, and here comes Phoenix Rising. Boy, the pressure that they put on. Sergey Noose. And goal kick. Fuego want to push it. Sergey trying to go through to Martin. Off of Martin. Well, you definitely see the sense of urgency in the Fuego step.
Wonderful to see Brian go to a 3-back system and push another attacking player forward. If he wants to change a formation and try to get more numbers. Press Phoenix a little higher with more numbers in the attacking third.
Do you think it's time to be aggressive?
I mean, within the next probably 10 minutes, he's going to have to try and figure out how he can get himself back in this game. I mean, at the end of the day, nobody wants to lose by multiple goals, but you gotta make a go at these things.
25 minutes remain in this one.
It's tough because you've already seen how quickly Phoenix can just transition and get in front of your goal and put themselves in a position to score. So it's the strategy of the coach. What do you want? You know what he wants to do and put his team at risk, or just try and play safe and see if they can build and create chances. I mean, it's not. Fuego has continued to be able to keep the ball a bit and find spaces and create some chances in the formation they're in, so maybe he just stays with it.
Tough to take out one of your back line and move them forward when it's gone the way it has gone, but you're right, Schultze. Jwaska may have no choice. Oh, play on, says the referee.
A little shoulder-to-shoulder action there.
Why not? And Chiva stopped his run, so that one goes nowhere. Right to Josh Cohan.
Trevor.
Jason Johnson. Left foot stops. What a move. Right foot too strong. It was open for him. He got to the front door. The door was open. And he tried to go through the window, Schultze.
Johnson really gave Fuego a gift there because he did all the hard work, and the easiest part was scoring the goal, and he just mishit it. He got in behind Trevor on a throw-in. I don't know exactly if Trevor just was ball watching or doing something, but somehow he got in behind Trevor on the throw-in.
You're right. I don't think he was expecting that at all. And then body position. Johnson went from there. Fuego, a little bit of more luck going their way. And you never know. We've seen people slip on this field tonight. When the ball bounces your way, something happens. You never know. Nifty work there between Romani and Chiva.
Well, if Fuego can capitalize here and get a goal, it sure does change things because
I mean, that's a two-goal.
I truly think Johnson's shot there was actually harder to miss than make.
Tony Torres, he's got Martin to his right. And Milton Blanco, I think he
dummied that for Chiva, but a little bit of miscommunication there.
He sure did. He looked at Chiva and was like, that was a purposeful move.
Looking for somewhere to eat after the game. Looking for a way to fill tomorrow with fun. Find everything from places to stay, dine, shop, but of course, play. We have it all at PlayFresno.org.
San Francisco goal against Burlingame. The Deltas now lead 2-1. So they've come back from a 1-0 deficit.
Great ball by Sergi finding Renato here.
Cuevas to Blanco. And this one is awarded a corner.
Kick for the Fuego. Number 12, Jose Cuevas taking the corner.
That'll be Chiva on the corner as we get into the 70th minute. Corner kick, this one right at Cohen. A simple save for Cohen and company.
That ball should not bounce. Creating a bit of a problem for the back four there.
Got a little bit of nervousness from the crowd as well.
On the Fuego.
Offside on Fresno.
do want to give a quick shout out to the Fresno State University here, allowing us to come in and be a guest at their on their campus here at in their soccer and lacrosse stadium. I think it's a great environment tonight. Hopefully they enjoyed having us, and just very grateful for allowing them to come and let us play the game here.
Well said, Schultze. I think they enjoyed having us here. Great place to be, great place to play. And you know, the Lamar Hunt tournament is not conducive to scheduling when you play on a baseball diamond that has a baseball game tonight.
Yeah, exactly. It was sure nice to be able to work with Fresno State and do the game here rather than travel to Phoenix and obviously put the guys on a flight.
Now, had Fresno State said no when there was nowhere to play it here, that would have been the case?
Yeah, likely. I mean, obviously Phoenix has their own stadium that they built this year, and so in that situation, the likelihood would have been the fact that the Fuego would have had to travel and play in Phoenix. So it was just a good situation for us to be able to keep the game in Fresno, and working with the university has been great.
Boy, that would have been a tough draw to lose your hosting ability. Felipe Souza going to work. He wants a brace. No penalty in the box. Jason Johnson was a little physical, but he's also let a couple go Fresno's way, so you can't fault him too much.
Substitution on the sideline for the Phoenix Rising, coming on the pitch. Number 24, A.J. Gray, coming off.
Substitution for Phoenix Rising. A.J. Gray will come on. And it looks as if Matthew Herlo-Payanessa will come off. A.J., he's under Andrew Gray on our roster sheet.
Got about 15 minutes left in this game. Be nice if Fuego could muster something up there. It's a bad giveaway by the Fuego there.
Well, that was disappointing. Wide open Elijah Martin down the sideline. Lets that one go.
I'm sure Phoenix is going to button it up and get nice and tight in their back line.
Whistle against Fresno. I didn't see anything that was illegal there.
Fuego was playing a high line there. Johnson's quick. That's a bit risky, but they got away with it.
And Cohen's got the leg to put it out there, that's for sure. Avila over to what looks like Gavin. Gavin working, but his run ends. Taken away by Elijah Martin. Eder Areola, though, had coming up with it. Inside of 15 minutes for the Fuego to get something going. And their Open Cup run is done. Supporters here at Fresno State giving them everything they can give. just feels like the script's not ready to end. Schultz, think?
I'm hoping there's another goal in this game for the red and black.
If there's one more, there's good possibility of two more. That one cleared out by Phoenix Rising and nearly an OG, Schultz.
Yeah, looked like the way he hit that. It came obviously off his foot a little weird. Could end up in the back of the net.
That was Jordan Gibbons who tried to clear it. We're going to have a Fuego substitution. Joey Chica is coming in.
This guy's been hot. Joey's been hot with goals, so see if he can come in and make an impact on the game.
Jose Cuevas' night is done. Corner. That one headed out.
Cuevas played well tonight.
It was Souza on the corner. He's got it again. Souza, ooh, a nutmeg. And that tackle was clear all the way back at midfield to Phoenix Rising.
Yellow card issued number 15. Phoenix Rising, Jordan Gibbons.
Yellow card issued to Jordan Gibbons. Martin had fallen down but recovered nicely. Sergey, crossfield to Souza. Now Chica. Fuego want to try their hand at this left side of the defense. Cleared out.
Phoenix is very organized in the back. You can see them just close space. They support each other defensively. One person's pressing the ball. It's going to be tough for Fuego to break down that. Really, it's almost 2 lines of 4 that they got to get through.
Sergey looking for Milton, but Joey Chica's there. Waved off is off the offsides, but nothing doing for the Fuego. Phoenix.
Wow, the center official waved off the linesman on the offside call. You don't see that too often.
It odd enough for Milton Blanco to stop his run and give up on the play.
Phoenix is actually fortunate because so many players actually stopped when the flag went up.
Areola to Jason Johnson. Johnson back to Areola. And that cross into no one particular. Although Michael Seth ends up with it with a chance on goal, and Augie Ray's got it. Can the Fuego catch lightning in a bottle here? 80th minute.
Fuego fans, be sure to come back and join us for the Fresno Fuego next home match. Friday, May 26th is your Fresno Fuego take on the Ventura County Fusion at 7:30 p.m. at Chancy Park. The evening will kick off at 5:30 p.m. as your Fresno Freeze will host Tottenham Hotspur's East Bay ladies in their
Chica and Brumati doing a little two-man game here. Brumati's going to go to work. Knocked over in the box. The referee says play on. Some physical contact. Not enough to warrant a whistle from the referee. And our line of sight over here on the ground, not the best. Nothing to do but keep trying if you're Fresno. Flag up, ball out of bounds. Looks as if we've got another Fuego substitution ready.
For the Fuego. Coming on the pitch, number 3, Joao De Rosa. Coming off, number 15, Ronaldo Bustamante.
Joao De Rosa, another skilled forwardsman, coming on for Renato Bustamante.
That'll wrap up the substitutions tonight for the Fuego.
Still 2 more available for Phoenix. And there's a whistle, it looks like on Abraham Campos. And now some words. And I think this will draw a yellow card on Abraham. He doesn't like it. Red card. Abraham's night is done. Fuego are a man down for the next 7 minutes.
A mental breakdown by Campos. Just a horrible decision by a player that should know better.
Red card has been
Puts his team in a bad place with 8 minutes left of the match.
Campos, one of the elders on the team, if you will. He's
Abraham
born in
Campos.
1989, 27 years old.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Just showed some mental weakness there.
So the Fuego, a man down, 83rd minute. Down 2, it's a tall hill to climb. And if it wasn't already a tough mountain to climb. Obviously something was said by one of the Phoenix Rising players.
Yeah, it's typically the retaliation though that'll get you. You think Phoenix closed space fast when there was 11v11. Now it's going to be a little more challenging.
Yeah. There's the offside call on
flag.
Michael Seth,
Phoenix Rising.
which I believe is the first red card of the season for the Fuego.
That's correct.
Oof, nearly dangerous inside the Fuego's own box there. As we now head into the 85th minute of play. 5 or so minutes left. It's unfortunate showing here for the Fuego.
Oh, look at Felipe again.
Souza, though, right foot, and that one stopped by Cohen.
Felipe's came on and done well. He's been dangerous when he gets the ball at his feet.
One of the bright spots for the Fuego tonight. Since the inception of MLS teams in the Open Cup, they've had a strong showing in this tournament. And they enter in about the 4th round. We're in the 2nd round. It's tough to see Fresno get a miracle kind of run to see them win something like this, but you never know.
It happens. I mean, you'll see after tonight, there's probably going to be a few PDL teams that get results against pro clubs, and you know, the separation of our pro structure in America is getting better and better. So, you know, ultimately the pro clubs are, you know, expected to come in and win and get results, but occasionally each year you see some upsets. You know. Michigan Bucks, they're a team that has done really well against pro opposition. Des Moines Menace has done well. FC Tucson's another club that has really done well and gotten some results against professional teams. And so it'll be interesting to see if any of the amateur clubs this year beat some of the pro clubs.
Tonight's Jack in the Box save of the game goes to Augie Ray. It's the 62-minute mark. That fine diving punch-out save that he executed.
Michael Seth. Over to Johnson. Phoenix wanting to put one more, a capper on this, if you will. Johnson, that one right into Brumati's chest. Well, it's almost surely a miracle now. Nice pass from Joe Alderosa.
Phoenix looks pretty content letting Fuego keep the ball. And
oh, sliding tackle by Spurgeon doesn't work. Michael Seth on the run. Left foot cross that deflects off of Trevor. And Augie Ray lucky to stop that one from going in.
Almost an own goal. Almost an own goal. The deflection really put Augie on his wrong foot.
Martin's spin move. Well, the Fuego need one now. Still needing another. Souza, shove by the defenseman of the Phoenix Rising.
Sideline for the Phoenix Rising, coming on the pitch, number 7, Chris Cortez. Coming off is number 12, Mike Seth.
Mike Seth coming off, Chris Cortez coming on. Phoenix using their second substitution of the night. Goal kick awarded to Phoenix Rising.
Tonight's El Mexicano Fuego game MVP is awarded to number 11, Felipe Souza.
Felipe Souza got the El Mexicano game MVP tonight. Obviously for the goal that he scored, came in, made a difference.
That's
he has been fun to watch.
Absolutely.
You know. He's done well. He came in and did well. Maybe did enough to have Coach Zwaska think about putting him on the game day roster on May 26th against Ventura.
And that will be the decision for both coaches going forward in their game day rosters for the next contest. What did they see? What did they like from certain players that both coaches wanted to get looks at tonight? We didn't see the likes of Jason Ing tonight or Alex Colwell, and it's even Alex's birthday today. I thought we'd for sure see him.
Happy birthday to Alex.
Happy birthday, Mr. Colwell.
Turned 23. Where's the number 23?
Well, that's pretty adorable. Shot there inside, but easy save for
Calm,
Phoenix
cool,
Rising.
collective by their center back there.
Well, Schultze, it's decent, not great showing, but in your words and your eyes, what do you think?
Yeah, you know what? I mean, obviously this is separation of amateur and pro club. There's no question, and I think that our Fuego boys still need to keep their heads up high. They got a lot to accomplish this year, and they're a good team. You know, they're gonna do good things at the PDL level, and their goal now shifts strictly to winning a national championship at the PDL level, and hopefully they can accomplish that. They got to take one game at a time. May 26th against Ventura is not going to be an easy match, so they got to regroup, get focused, and look to get a result.
I still think there's something special about this team. I still think there's a good run left to be had at the PDL level. And you're right. I think this team goes on a similar narrative as last year.
Got Bravo coming up.
And here is Omar Bravo, the last Phoenix Rising substitution, here in the 90th minute, just to get a showing. Omar Bravo, one of the two aging superstars on the Phoenix Rising Football Club. Drogba's 39, Bravo's 37.
Yeah, they're at the peak of their over the peak of their career, but that's a classy move by Phoenix Rising and Rick Shantz, the head coach, to get Bravo on for the local fans here to see him in action in Fresno. I think that's a real classy move by Phoenix.
Omar Bravo, famous for Club Guadalajara. He's the all-time leading scorer for that club. He's also played famously on Cruz Azul.
Mexican national team legendary player as well. We just don't want him to score on us here in Fresno.
Well, there was 1 minute of stoppage time in the first half. I assume about the same here in the second. Joey Chica working, now Blanco.
Didn't execute the final pass there, unfortunately. You see glimpses of good stuff though from Fresno. We gotta take that and build upon it and focus on this PDL season that we have in front of us and continue to progress and move forward.
And you see the organization and the cohesiveness of whoever is at the front. The Fuego work really well together. At the PDL level, this team is going to go do something special this year, I have a feeling. Phoenix Rising, 3-3 in the league in the USL. They're going to go on, face either Burlingame or San Francisco.
Did you catch the result of where that was? Is it 2-1 the last you checked to the Deltas?
Yep, last I checked. It is in the stoppage time. It is still 2-1 Deltas. So it looks like San Francisco might be making a trip down to Arizona. So two PDL teams in their Open Cup run tonight, Burlingame and Fresno.
Sergi got himself a yellow card there.
Yellow card has been issued to the Fuego. Number 2, Sergey News is in the book.
Sergey with his yellow card looked like he took down Romilio Hernandez.
And that concludes tonight's.
And that is the final whistle. The Phoenix Rising have come in here, giving it to the amateurs. The pros take a 3-1 result, and they will move on to look like it most likely face the San Francisco Deltas. But it was a fun night of soccer, I will say that. To get the goal, Felipe Souza gave us something to cheer about. We didn't get to see Drogba or Sean Wright Phillips. We did get to see Omar Bravo.